Hey everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and we're back today with a, your basic kind of book haul video, because today was a very, very good day for Star Trek books. And not the classic kind of Star Trek books that I typically get into, but today was a day for the reference side of the Star Trek library. So, just to kind of let you know what happened here. A local comic book store had a blowout sale. They must have bought out a bunch of stuff, and they had a ton of hardcover art books, comic books, and that kind of thing. Now, mixed into these books were various Star Trek goodies, and I knew that would be happening. I could glean from the pictures that there was going to be some things there that I definitely would want to have a look at. So we will do this we'll do like soft cover first here, I think. So first off, we picked up the 50 years of Star Trek. So this was produced here by Titan and released probably around the 50th anniversary. I can tell you for sure if I look here. In 2016. And I flipped through it a little bit here, and it's it kind of covers a little bit of everything, going from Kelvinverse all the way back to the original series, and everything in between. So it kind of looks like your typical magazine kind of fare, and lots of interesting little tidbits, I'm sure, that can be gleaned from this right here. So that was numero uno. Also, $5. $5. Sticker price, $19.99. And these were also $5. So here's the Star Trek the movies, also by Titan, and this was also 2016. So this here is going to give you just a complete kind of Kelvinverse overview. And I guess what I really liked about my kind of flipping through this was seeing the concept art, that kind of stuff is always great to see. And this goes really in depth with a lot of stuff, sound design. Like, look, here's some concept art for Nero and for Spock. So, just something that's going to be really fun to flip through. And then my favorite out of the three of those that I found was the Star Trek Villains book here. Again, also by Titan, and probably also... no, this was produced later, 2021, so a fairly newer book. And it's this one is really awesome. It goes through multiple different villains, and I'll just kind of flip and let you see. The Borg Queen. Go into the movie villains. We go back here. Nero, Shinzan. But what I really liked about this one was that for some of these, they go a step further. So here is Kai Wynn, right? So the evil Kai Wynn. But then look, they give you like books and things that she was featured in as well. So that I thought was really cool. And they do the same thing for Q, Gul Dukat, and probably more than that as well. I bet there's a few more that they go into detail about that. So this looks very cool to get into as well. So Star Trek Villains. Alright, so those three again, these are all this is a $25 book. Snagged them at $5 a piece. Now let's get into the real heavy-duty stuff here. So, this was pretty interesting. I think this was also on the $5 table. Or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, this is a hardcover collection. Star Trek, the short story collection. And it is all from the online game, right? So here, as you can see, there's the various characters from the online game. And there's a collection of stories here. Looks to be maybe 15 stories or so. And, oh, look at that. That's the USS Enterprise F there. So, and just so they have a these various different short stories here, and again, very short, just a few pages. So this will be something that would be fun to kind of jump into. And I tried to get into that game, but I'm just not much for those kind of games, so I couldn't really get into it very much. But I don't know, maybe in the future something like that will be developed that, I don't know, will maybe pull my interest a little bit more. But this, I'm very interested in, this little collection of short stories here. So, and again, what a deal. Let's see, cover price was $20, and I think I paid $10. Look at this beauty. The Owner's Workshop Manual for the Enterprise. So you need to know how to do something on the Enterprise. We've got you covered here. So, and this is, when I was a kid, I had like the TNG technical manual, and I loved going through that and just spending time like looking at that. Oh, this is beautiful though. Look at this. It's kind of cross-section art here. I wish I could get you guys a better shot of some of these, but that's okay. I think maybe like we'll explore these in depth in another day. And right now, basically, we're just kind of like looking at them. So look here. Oh, this is beautiful. This reminds me of those books like you get for like castles and stuff, where they would show you the cutaway diagram. You all know what I'm talking about, right? They were like the coolest books in the library. So here's the NX-01, and they give you that nice little like cutaway view there. So I didn't even realize when I picked this up, I thought it was just for the Enterprise. Didn't really even look in depth. No, it goes all the way through. NX-01 to D. Beautiful. So this will be fun to go through too. And again, these little like where they cut away there is beautiful. So, and this is just the second. We're not even to the greatest stuff yet. Ooh, how do I order the next 4? Anyway, Enterprise book. All right, awesome find. Great fun. All right, that's definitely my favorite. That's going to be the last of these. All right. So they had these great Hero Collector books as well. And Hero Collector did, I think, like the Eagle Moss stuff and a lot of stuff with ships. But so we have got 3 of these. We'll start with this one. This is a Delta Quadrant's Shipyard book. Nice and thick. Look at that. This sells for $35, and I got it for $10. Sorry, I love getting deals, right? And look how pretty it is too. Oh. I love hardcover stuff like that. Anyway, and this is part 2 of a 2-part series, and now I need to get part 1. And I definitely didn't see it there. I'm fairly certain I found every Star Trek thing that they had here. So, but this is just. Here, let me get this jacket off. There we go. Oh. This is awesome. So basically, it goes through A to Z, and this is not A to Z. This is L to Z. We got to get A to L, but all the different ships that they encounter, they're in the Delta Quadrant. So here we go. Look here. Here's a Talaxian Fighter 2. Okay. Talaxian Fighter 1. Whoa! Right? This is great. And they just give you all this detail. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. You guys know I love Neelix, right? Okay. Oh, look at this. A big section, 3 pages on Neelix's ship, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for something better. So, this was really a find. And again, now that I have this, I definitely want the first part of it as well. So hopefully I can find that for a decent deal. Probably not a blowout comic book sale deal like I got today, but a decent deal nonetheless. So, all right, now we're getting down into it here. Do we do this? Do we do that? Oh boy, this one's bigger, but I think we'll do this one first. Star Trek Designing Starships, Deep Space Nine, and Beyond. So again, this is similar to what we had with the Delta Quadrant book, but now we're looking at all of the various, there we go. We'll get right in there with it. Things that happen on Deep Space Nine. And look at I love all the drawings in it. Let me see if I can just actually find something that's, worthwhile to show. Oh yeah, here we go. So, you like the Defiant? Who doesn't like the Defiant? Look, early renderings of the Defiant. It could have looked like that, or possibly that even. It could have been called the Valiant, but it did end up looking like that. So anyway, look, it is just packed full of such wonderful stuff here. All of these sketches here. Like, come on. And also, it does also look cool, right? It's just a nice hardcover. So, okay. Getting right down to it here, we have another Deep Space Nine illustrated handbook. Oh, hold on. This book is a $35 book. I did pay $10 for it. Oh, for Pete's sake, let me shout out my wife who lets me buy all these ridiculous Star Trek books, even though I have this giant room full of Star Trek things and books. But she loves me, and she lets me continue to buy these things. So, God love her. Oh my gosh. What would we do without her? We wouldn't have what we have here today. Certainly not. This one, I especially like. Look at this. You want to know more about the Promenade? You can learn more about the Promenade. You want to learn more about Quark's Bar? Boom! It's laid out right there. And one of the things that I really enjoyed the most, here, look at this. There's a Morn section. There's a whole section on Morn. So, fantastic, right? And just, it goes on and on. Basically, everything that ever was part of the show that happened on Deep Space Nine, you're going to find some bit of it here, right? My hair is crazed. I wore a hat all day. I don't care. Look, all the different runabouts that they had. Interior views of the runabouts. The habitat module of the runabout. The Defiant. Ooh, the Defiant. Whole big section on the Defiant. Mirror universe. Look at this. Look at all this. It's outrageous. It's incredible. It's stupendous. And I got it for $10. And I didn't have to pay $35 for it. Hero Collector. So anyway, look at that big, heavy stack of Star Trek. Look at that. Look at that. And then it was like 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, okay? That's decent. Now, the coup de grace for me. This is beautiful Voyager Celebration book, also by Hero Collector. And take a look under the jacket. Whew. Yes. Very crisp, very clean. And just a voyage into Voyager, And it goes into the characters each in depth. It goes into... I'm not a doctor, Mr. Neelix. Wait, I'm a doctor, Mr. Neelix, not a decorator. I'm a doctor, not a bartender. I'm a doctor, not a voyeur. I should have to remind you, I'm a doctor, not an engineer, right? Torres interrupts. I'm a doctor, not a performer. I'm a doctor, not a counterinsurgent. I'm a doctor, not a database. To which Henley Starling counters, I'd say you're a little bit of both. I'm a doctor, not a peeping Tom. There's nothing I haven't seen before. I'm a doctor, not a battery. I'm a doctor, not a dragon slayer. I'm a doctor, not a zookeeper. I'm a doctor, not an engineer. And see, come on, a whole section of I'm a doctor, not a. And again, filled with concept art. You're going to get an idea of what they were thinking as they kind of put things along. Look, here's some 7 of 9 concept art in there even. Oh my goodness. So, I suppose when I find the time to dig into Star Trek reference books, I am fully ready. I have got a full plate to dig into here. So that was the final book that we found there at the comic book sale today, the Fantastic Comic Book Sale. But that was not even the end of our day. After the comic book sale, we set our sights for the local flea market. Now, the flea market didn't hit as good as the comic book sale, but I brought along a couple of young pairs of eyes that helped me to spy some very interesting and fun things that actually I do not have. So let's talk about those. This one is 79. This one is 79 also. So, in no particular order, we came up with today 2 Star Trek records. And these are like story records, right? So here on the first one, you have 5 incredible, all-new action adventures. And I haven't tried to listen to these yet or anything. Oh, check out the art on the record itself. You gotta see that. So you've got the Dinosaur Planet. You've got Passage to Muov, Time Stealer Part 1, Time Stealer Part 2, In Vino Veritas, and To Starve a Fleaver. To Starve a Fleaver. So, yeah, I want to listen to these. And I wonder, so they're stories for children inspired by Star Trek. I'm assuming that they are just going to be kind of like children's books, maybe with some sound effects, something like that. You know, read by somebody. You're not going to have like Leonard Nimoy here reprising his voice on this. I'm not thinking. So, you know what I might actually do? After the video, I will look and see if it's something that somebody has put up online and I can just find and listen to there. So we found that one. And we'll open this one too, because I kind of like looking at that. And the art, the art on this one is basically the same. Dinosaur Planet, The Human Factor, The Man Who Trained Meteors, and The Robot Masters. Ooh, I like look at the picture on the back of that one, though. Shiny. I gotta get that out. There we go. Look at that guy. We got some Andorians down there. Is that from the movie? What? I don't know what that's from. Interesting, though. So again, we've got original stories for children inspired by Star Trek. But we'll see what we got. This is by Peter Pan, the company that put those out. So we spied those 2 things there. And then, as we were looking through a kind of a box of books, we came upon this. And like we were talking about earlier in this video, I used to look at the TNG technical manual. Well, here is its predecessor, the Star Trek Starfleet technical manual. And this is a thing of beauty. Oh my gosh, like seriously, this, okay. I think it's gonna get its own video. Like the whole thing is going to get its own video because it really is just so interesting. It goes in so into depth, into depth, just about everything. So look, you've got the different banners of various. Let me see here. So the seal. Look at that, like just all these different banners and seals and standards. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then, even better than that, we have all this stuff here too, which is look, like the whole, like the command structure of everything kind of broken down and put in there. I mean, look at that. So you have that there as well. And going even further, you have a lot of different ship diagrams. So here you've got the main bridge. Oh, and what I really enjoyed also is you get your, so you can get your accessories here, right? Like get your anabolic protoplaser or your medical scanner, and then you can get out your technical manual, and then you can learn exactly what each little button, each little thing on there does. And it's, I mean, it's beautiful. It's broken down. It just looks so good. So, again, I think this is actually going to get its whole book all to itself, and it is its own book all to itself, and I'm going to give it its own video all to itself because it is deserving of that, where we'll actually kind of zoom in, where you guys can see a little bit more. Like, look. Anyway, we're back. I wanted to show you the medical section, and I lost the page because when I put the book down, I pressed the button that stops recording. But anyway, it's a beautiful thing. You get to see, look, there's the command module. You get to see the helmsman station, like everything laid out there. It's a treat. It's a treat, and I will get further in depth with that in the future, 100%. So that was it. No, that was not it for the flea market. Don't lie. We found this tiny little Kirk with a big old head, which man, I better not have. No, I do not have. So, yet another Kirk that can go up there to the collection. So, I think he used to say something. He doesn't. He no longer speaks. His batteries have worn out. But, so that was it for the flea market. Nothing further to be seen there. But then, the day still was not done. We had one more trip. We needed school shoes. We had to head up to Sandusky. And if we're going to go up to Sandusky, we're stopping by Federation headquarters. We have to, right? Now, unfortunately, I've already found all of the Playmates figures that I need. And they don't have any more there that I need. Plenty of other stuff, but... So I had to pick something else. And I did want to get another Playmates figure. And I wanted something fun, you know, something big, something kind of crazy. And settled upon this guy right here. Have you seen this Klingon warrior? He is enormous. Look at the size of him next to my head. And as you can see, I had to make the choice between either the Borg drone here, pictured there, or the Klingon warrior. And I decided, after careful consideration, that we were going to go with the Klingon warrior. And, of course, this is the Star Trek Alien Combat series. I'm going to try to be slightly gentle with my box. I'll probably flatten it out and try to, like... Well, I'm already ripping it somewhat. Yeah, that's right. We're opening this bad boy right here. Anyway. Oh, we ripped it a little bit. That's okay. You know, I've started to learn... I got to be less, I don't know, crazy about keeping all this stuff perfectly perfect. Like, for this right here, you know... I probably should just throw it away, but I won't. I'll flatten it out and I'll put it in with my other flat boxes. My box of flat boxes. So, oh my gosh, this guy is locked in here tight. Hang on, everybody. But I think, you know, just stay tuned because you're all going to want to get a good look at this guy. He's tremendous, all right? So, and he's going to have a fantastic home right there on the Klingon shelf. Looking like a complete boss of the shelf, being the largest and most dominant Klingon there possibly could be. A little bit more tape noise here, guys. Hang in there. Yahoo! Okay, here we go. Again, they don't want him getting out. He is a beast of a figure. Properly secured, even by the feet. The final two here, and then we'll take a nice close look at our enraged Klingon warrior here. All right, friends, you're free. Sorry, headphone users. Here, we'll go over there. We'll go over there with it. Man, they really don't want this guy getting away. Hold on. I got him cuffed in. I got the keys here. Hang on. Ah, perfect. Okay. Freedom at last. Oh, he's still tied up too. Okay. Oh, he's got a giant bat left. Give me that. Okay. That's the end of the noise section of the video for tonight. We'll just be nice and chill for the rest of it here. So let's untie our... Wow, this guy's amazing. So, yeah, he doesn't have much in the way of posability. He does not bend at the elbows or at the knees. But at his size, he doesn't have to. He does what he wants, right? This guy is to be feared. Look at him. So here he is. This is your Alien Combat Series Klingon Warrior. Wish I could get you guys a better view. Let me try this. Let me try this one. Hold on. Hold on. Boom. You can't see nothing here. Over here. Check this guy out. Yes, there we go. He's got the hair. He's missing an eye. He's screaming in battle rage. Sweet Batleth. Don't want to take a punch from that guy, right? Got the armor. Total badass. Like, seriously. So, and again, let's compare him to the size of my head. He's fairly gigantic. And, man, I don't know. He's going to tower over everybody on that shelf up there. I'm going to have to make a special place for him up there, I think. But, you know, I've seen these things, and I've always been like, you know, should I get it? Should I get it? I'll get it someday. And today was that day, my friends. Oh, he's so angry. I love him. Look at him. Next time, maybe the Borg drone. I looked at this box of cards, Enterprise Season 2 cards. They were like $200. I'm like, oh, man, I love cracking packs, but no, there ain't no way. I gotta find those at like a flea market or something, man. I can't do that. Oh, speaking of cracking packs, we do still have Voyager packs to crack. Those will be coming up here soon. And then after that, I keep forgetting, I've got this exclusive kind of making of set for TNG. So we'll be able to do that too. So, well, that was fun. Thanks for looking at all my books. One more time, let's just get the whole total haul here. Look, like this will be for a thumbnail or something, right? Look, we got a giant pile of books here, and then on top of the books, we got a Klingon. He's not gonna stay. Is he gonna stay? Give him to stay. Oh, we did it. Okay. Yeah, that's what we did. All right. Oh, it's really heavy. Look, that's a lot of books. So I gotta put them over here now. Oh, here's the other issue. I don't know where I'm supposed to put them. Look. Okay, look. That's the bookshelf. And that's like reference. This is the reference section, you know, here. It's full. It's full. So I think I might have to take this top section. Where am I going? Why can't I find... There it is, okay. Which is autobiographies and things. Move that. And then maybe my new stuff will go up top there. Who knows? Anyway. That's a problem for me to figure out someday. I don't know. We might crack some packs yet tonight. Let's see what we do. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me and my angry friend here. And looking at some books that we got on, sweet deals. As always, live long and prosper, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.